there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And to my subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. It means the world to me. If you haven't clicked on the subscribe button, go ahead and do so now. Put your positive energies into this Capella family and click on the notification bell so that you get notified as to when I put new readings out and to include when I go live. If you would like a personal reading or a coaching session, or if you would like to sign up for a 14-day free trial of one of my Capella memberships, check out the description box below or go to capellawellness.com. The memberships include entries into free drawings monthly. You get daily guidance videos. You get to directly chat with me on my mobile app. You get to meet some amazing people there and join a tighter knit group in that realm, I should say. All right. If you have any questions about anything at all, please don't feel hesitant to contact me. My information is in the description box below. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are well. I send you many blessings and much, much love, as I always do. Why do I right off the bat, guys, I keep getting Chiron and Aries. I don't know what it is. Somebody here is Chiron and Aries. Anyway, they wanted me to say that. Anyway, Aries, we're still going to look into what you need to work on at this time and whatever other messages Spirit has for you, okay? I believe for the month of November, I'm going to be switching things up again. So I'm going to be consulting my guides on how I'm going to be conducting my readings from November on out, or whatever it is that they tell me to do. But for right now, Aries, we're going to look into what's you need to work on right now, because this is for your spiritual growth. This is what this stuff is about, okay? And we're going to see what other messages Spirit has. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit to close out the reading, all right? There's a rock in there. Okay, Aries, let's see. What does Aries need to work on at this time? Holy Spirit, guides, angels, galactic families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Okay, Aries, we got quite a few cards here. We have the Two of Bats, which is the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pumpkins, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Page of Pumpkins, Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Ghosts. Okay, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Imps. This is the Queen of Wands. We have two queens here, Aries. So the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. That's you. You're showing up in your reading, all right? Some of you need to work on trying to take too much control of certain things instead of giving the control to God. Okay, there could also be that some of you need to put a little bit more logic into whatever it is that you're doing. But the overall energy here is really stepping it up and take action. You got to take control of the things that you can control of. Maybe certain things are going by the wayside here, Aries, and Spirit is calling for you to really gain control of the things you can control of and take back control of your life. It's igniting your personal power. Stepping into your personal power, okay? This is you. You guys are trailblazers, you're pioneers. You get things done. So maybe some of you are not getting things done and you don't have the drive and motivation or ambition to do it, to take action and just have that maturity to own up to your responsibilities, to own up to your mistakes, whatever it is that you need to really understand. I'm hearing accountability, okay? Taking accountability for your actions. This Emperor, he screws up, but he owns it. He admits it, and he says, you know what? I screwed up. I didn't do this right. I didn't think this through, whatever this is. A true Emperor actually admits to his mistakes. And on top of that, he's not afraid of retribution. He's not afraid of what people may think, say, or do, because he knows he's human, but he's always connected to God, because this is the divine masculine Christ energy, okay?
This person's always continuing to follow his guidance, but also going after what it is that he wants and not making any excuses. But he knows he's going to get what he wants because he visualizes the success, because God is leading him to that. So if God's asking him to take action on things, and again, along the way, if he screws up somewhere, he's like, okay, well, yep, I got to own up to that and I'll start over. This is not it for me. I'm going to keep going. Okay. This is a leader. This is absolute leadership, and you guys are leaders. Okay. So there's some of you here who really need to own up to actually step up into your Aries energy. Okay. Because again, this is you. So, and be careful with trying to control every single thing. Somebody here has the need to have control over every little thing in life. If that is you, Aries, think about this. Is your life harmonious? Is it peaceful? Is it well balanced? Do things end up working out in your favor, even, when you haven't even done anything? Do things just pop up and it's like luck comes on your side and you're just realizing, oh my gosh, I didn't understand. I didn't realize that I could actually have this work out for me as well, right? Because when we try to control everything, you're almost trying to play God here, thinking that you know everything, thinking that this is what you're supposed to be doing, when at the end of the day, God's telling you a different message, he's giving you a different message, he's showing you a different path, saying, hey, Aries, you know what, you got to let up a little bit. You can control how you respond to things instead of reacting. You can control the types of careers you have, the people you associate yourself with, your emotions, right? You are ultimately responsible for all of that. But everything else is controlled by God and God alone, okay? So be very careful with this really serious rigidity and not allowing yourself to be swayed by people, by things. Now, again, you have to not allow everyone and everything to affect you, right? But this is an energy where it's like my way or the highway, and only what I say goes. This is me energy. For some of you, remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But be honest with your situation. Again, some of this might be a little bit hard for you, some of you to hear, but this is the truth here. We're here to grow, learn, and evolve, and to become the better versions of ourselves, to become in alignment with our highest versions. So if there's excessive control here and all you're focusing on is you, this is not about you, Aries. You are here to help the collective. We're all part of that big tapestry where each thread has a purpose in that tapestry, and that's you. It's me. It's everyone here. Okay? So there's a need to really stop having this excessive control over people, over things. I'm also getting some of you need to have a more organized life. Put things in order. There may be chaos surrounding you right now, and it's time to get back to balance. It's time to bring order to that chaos, okay? Start scheduling things, start setting goals, start setting up plans and taking action on those plans. This person is very excellent when it comes to executing plans and ideas, okay? Some of you, that might be a little bit off. It could be why maybe you're trying to control things because things have been chaotic for you, and you're saying, no, it has to be done this way. I got to fix it. I got to do that, instead of praying about it and letting God take over, okay? So with that energy, and there is an energy of a divine masculine who's really bossed up here, who's ready to take action on something. But we'll get back to the first message here, where some of you are really afraid to make a decision. You're avoiding the truth of the situation. And some of you, I talked about it. This is the cold hard truth is being revealed to you right now. Some of you really need to not be so much in your shadow Aries energy. Okay, you guys have got some serious issues with that, but there's also, you guys have some serious positive energies with your Aries energy here to really be the pioneers in whatever it is that you're being called to do. You guys take action. You guys are not afraid. You're not supposed to be afraid of what anybody else thinks, says, or does, right? But there's this energy here for some of you where you're avoiding the truth of you thinking that either you can't be that leader, or thinking you can't have that great success in life, be the emperor, rule that empire, have that business, have that success, when you really, really can't. It's already innate within you, Aries. And some of you are putting your head in the sand and thinking that it's not possible. You could be overthinking and second guessing practically everything that you do, or avoiding the truth of the situation where you know that you need to stop being all me, me, me. You know you need to stop trying to control every little thing and start bringing chaos, order to chaos. Okay? There's a decision you know you need to make and you're afraid to make it. Tap into that warrior energy area, Aries. Don't be afraid to make that choice. You're avoiding making that decision due to fear, or you're avoiding making a certain decision because you don't want to give up some sort of control. It's like some of you don't want God to take the wheel here. Be very careful with that. You may be making a decision on an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a Queen of Pentacles here. There's something about you allowing this person into your life, back into your life perhaps. It's for some of you, not for all of you. It's like you're afraid to make a decision, to make a move towards this queen. When you know deep down inside, she's very nurturing, she's very caring, she's not vain, she's not vindictive. She does it, she's not focused all on her look, she's not focused all on money, she's focused on God. She's focused on her well-being, her worth. Her inner wealth is what's important to her. She doesn't seek validation outside of herself. She knows she's very deserving of wonderful things. It's the same thing with you, Aries. Now, this could be your energy. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. Some of you are looking at this individual like, I know that this person can make a house a home, because that's what she does. Someone who incorporates the well-being of others into her life. She has compassion for people. She cares about the well-being of others, to include their health, okay, their mental state of mind, I'm hearing. She is a very, very generous and giving person, but she doesn't do that to get something out of people. It's just that she's that generous. She's that kind, and people like this do exist. So some of you may be thinking that people like this Queen of Pentacles don't exist when they really do. That could be what you're trying to put a blind eye towards, right? You don't want to believe that. They're like, I don't know, because maybe you've gotten screwed over by people, and maybe people were very generous and kind to you, but they were expecting something in return, and that put a sour taste in your mouth. It kind of hardened your heart a little bit. But this person, whoever this is, showed you something different. That there are kind people in the world. There are people who will care about you to a great degree, who will care about your well-being, your happiness, but they don't seek that happiness outside of themselves. They know that you need to be the one who's responsible for your happiness and your health, your abundance, your well-being. All right? This could also be for others of you with regards to a business here. You're doubting your abilities, okay? You're overguessing, you're overthinking your abilities, thinking that you can have a prosperous, successful business. You just got to put your heart into this, Aries. And you can't be thinking of believing what everybody says about how it's not possible. There's no way you're going to have your own business. There's no way it's going to be successful, or it's not going to be prosperous and not going to be abundant. You're going to find the different meanings of success here when you really go after this dream, for some of you, of having your own business. You're going to start to realize that abundance doesn't just mean material wealth. It's abundance in peace. It's abundance in harmonious friendships. It's abundance in inner wealth, okay? And health, if I didn't say that. So some of you could very well be doubting your abilities, doubting yourselves. It's like a false belief about your capabilities of bringing this project to life, or starting this business. You've got to get out of that mindset, because you can do anything you set your mind to. So back to those of you who are trying to muster up the courage to get over your negative thoughts and move towards this queen. It's time for you to get your head out of the sand. There's something about here, you mustering up the courage to talk to this queen, that you've been avoiding this queen for quite some time, is what I'm getting. That's for some, not for all. There's peace being brought to a situation. I talked about the peace, right? Abundance and peace. This is also known as the twin flame angels. Some of you are in those types of connections, divine counterpart connections. This could very well be the archangels are supporting you with regards to you getting over that negative thinking, getting over, that paralyzing fear of making that choice to speak to this Queen of Pumpkins. You're trying to maintain your peace here. You're trying to maintain harmony. There's tranquility with this. Some of you are trying to really, you're meditating, you're doing yoga, you're going with the flow to try to get yourself from getting into this Two of Swords energy with regards to that indecision that has been blocking you for quite some time, okay? This could also be a suggestion for some of you to really get back into balance, like I was talking about. With that Emperor energy, this is stability. It's balance. It's harmony there with the number 4. A lot of you got to have a lot of more head-heart balance with whatever this decision is that you're about to make, that you're about to take action on. There's a bit of selfishness here with the shadow side of this Temperance card. A little bit of me again, where some of you are maybe too overly focused on material things, on the wealth, on status, on money, thinking that money and status, where your business is at or where you're at in life, is what makes you successful. That's not the case. You determine what success is, Aries. So there could be a little bit of jealousy here involved in this too. Jealous of what other people have. And because you want to have what they have, you're trying to do everything in your power to control every little thing to bring that same type of lifestyle into your life, or to have those things that other people have. But remember, those things are for them. God has different plans for you. God has different rewards for you. So you shouldn't have this need, if this is resonating with you, to go after those things with this like almost tyrant energy. Like, I have to have this needs to be done this way because I want to be better than those people, because that is the shadow side of Aries. It's like an egoism here. Like, I have to be better, I have to be number one, I have to be on top. But it's either led by jealousy, or some of you are doing too much with regards to a project or your business or your job to try to be on top because of the money involved. You're overly driven by money. Maybe you're chasing the money instead of chasing the dream, something along those lines, okay? So you got to get back into moderation. You really have to take care of your inner being. There's something about emotions here with this Temperance energy, because there's this, she holds the 2 cups, right? It's divine masculine and feminine energies. You got to balance those energies as well, because some of you, your distorted masculine is going through the roof. Your distorted masculine energies are going through the roof. So there's this need to get back into balance here, okay? There's also a need for somebody to take action to go towards this queen, because they want peace with this queen. They want things to be more flowing. They don't want to be trying to control every little thing anymore. Maybe trying to control the queen or something like that, or ending the selfishness, ending this idea of this queen of being vain and using her beauty or his good looks or something like that, or money or kindness to take advantage of people, because that's the shadow side of the queen too, okay? Maybe using sexuality, sensuality to try to get something that she wants and then leaving everybody out in the dust, that type of thing. Maybe this divine masculine here was judging this queen before, and they were doubting this person, thinking there's no way this person could be as kind and generous and as beautiful, as intelligent as this queen is, right? So this emperor here used to be a very selfish individual, thinking something that this queen was not, because this emperor or this masculine before was judging this queen based on other relationships that they had that this queen embodied that was similar to other people who screwed them over, if that makes sense. There's a lot coming through here, guys, so I'm trying to get out as much as possible for those who are watching this, because there's a lot of different scenarios here. So if there is a selfish energy here, guys, some of you are being very self-indulgent, and again, this is more like me. You're going to really continue to receive your negative karma if you continue to do that, because again, you did not incarnate here to just live your life on your own and do things for yourself. That's not your role here. That's not anybody's role here. So I talked about grounding, right? Some of you really need to ground yourself and get back into a state of peace here. Don't allow anyone to destroy your inner peace, but the peace starts with you, Aries. All right? Some of you are continuing to make the same mistakes over and over again, which is causing this chaos in your life, or whatever it is that's going on. There's like red flags that I'm getting with this. Okay? Some of you really need to watch what you're doing here. There's a lot of grounding and balance that you're being asked to focus on, Aries. And this is not a bad thing, okay? We all have dark sides to our signs, to our lives, okay? If you look at your birth chart, this could very well be a huge lesson that some of you need to learn. It's tapping more into the divine side of Aries as opposed to the shadow side of you, okay? But transmuting that shadow side of you into light, right? There's keeping your eye on the prize here. Some of you, like, you may be not achieving your goals, but maybe because you're trying to impulsively achieve them at an alarming rate. It's kind of like trying to rush into that, because that Emperor, the shadow side, can be a strong impulsiveness here. That's the shadow side of Mars. You guys are ruled by Mars, and Mars can go by the wayside and just be like blazing through just to trying to meet a goal, but then the goal is half-assed, or the goal is never achieved. Something's half-assed here. So there's something about you taking responsibility for that and saying, you know what, I need to really focus more on what it is that I'm trying to achieve here. Maybe set 1 or 2 goals for some of you, instead of setting like all these goals and trying to achieve them all at once. Okay, because there is a dark side to over ambition, to overdrive. All right, so this could be something about studying something new, going back to school, or maybe some of you are reluctant to do that because you're starting to get this calling to do something different, and maybe you guys are resisting that. Okay, there's a lot of things here. There's even something about children. There's something about a mother and a child here. Maybe there's somebody who's assuming something with the mother-child dynamic, or I don't know where that came from, but because this is a father, okay? And this is a mother, and this is a child here because of the page energy. So there's something here about maybe assuming something about this mother and child, or I don't know what that is, but there's something, guys, that just came up with the father, mother, child energy thing. Maybe there could be somebody here, because we do have the Ace of Ghosts, the Ace of Cups. Somebody wants a new relationship with this queen. And this queen, even though she tends to be married, but I am getting something of a single parent, but somebody who doesn't act like a single parent. They're not looking at themselves as that, because they're able to take care of their child in a different way. Maybe not financially per se, but this mother is able to take care of their child or children in other ways, as opposed to if there is a money issue here with this queen. So there could be some of you, or you're dealing with somebody who's looking at this mother son dynamic, and there could be something about, you know, that this mother and child or children need some sort of assistance, is what I'm getting, and you're here to provide for them and protect these people. Okay, this could be a marriage with this emperor and the queen here. By helping this queen and this child, like helping them get out of that single parenthood type of thing, you're here to give them that peace, to provide for them, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's going to be doing that for you. Okay, there's a lot coming with this. But there's also an apology that's coming in based on what I was talking about with that story with the queen. Okay, you're apologizing for assuming things of this queen, for overthinking, second guessing about who this queen really was, and being unable to make a decision. Also being afraid of speaking your truth. this person or you have had throat chakra issues. So this person is getting over this hump of being afraid to say something, and they're going to communicate. They're getting over this inability to communicate the truth, to be honest and trustworthy here with this Page of Pentacles, okay? So there is a message for some of you coming in from this person, because somebody has bossed up because they've learned a lot of lessons about you, about themselves. They've taken back control of things, and they're no longer afraid to go after what it is that they want. So this could very well be the divine masculine who's bossed up, the person who's ready, is coming in with the message, or you're giving this message to somebody, okay? Because this person wants this new relationship. They want this romance. They want this unconditional love, this love of a lifetime with this queen. And they've been avoiding it for some time because, again, they were afraid to speak their truth, okay? And now this individual is going to offer their cup of love. They want this new beginning. They have been purified. They're renewed. They're rejuvenated here. They're having the divine love of God flow through them and out of them, because for others of you, you've been doing the same, so you're attracting this person, okay? This is a very sincere offer of love. It's a very serious one, too. This person has not expressed their emotions in this way to anybody, and they've been trying to avoid that for quite some time, but it looks like with this eclipse energies, guys, this person is no longer able to hold it in. They're really high with energy to take action, to express how they feel here, okay? There's good news coming in. There's a message coming in, and this person's going to pour out their heart to you, or you're pouring out your heart to your person. You're no longer avoiding the situation anymore. You know how you feel about this queen. You know that it's time to tell them how you feel, and you're not going to be in this indecisive mode. You're not going to be afraid of speaking anymore, of expressing your emotions. You're not afraid of this love anymore that you feel for this person. So now you're going to take action to start something in the physical with this page here, with this queen. Because you know this is true love right here. You know that this queen has been unconditionally loving you, or you've been unconditionally loving them. Take it how it fits your story. And you make them feel this love that you've never felt before. And you know that this queen, nobody has given you that type of love other than this queen here. And you or somebody here is going to be expressing that. There's also an apology that comes with this, is what I said before. Because you have given them that inspiration. You are their beacon of light, faith, and hope. Or this person sees you, as the light beacon of faith and hope. There is someone who's really come into their power, and their light has been shining so brightly that it has actually ignited the fire in them to come forward. Whether it's you or your person, Aries, there's somebody here who sees you in a very, very good light, and they've seen how confident you are, how fearless you are. You're not afraid to speak your truth. You're not afraid to own up to your mistakes. You're not afraid to be vulnerable either. You pour your heart out to others, and you're not afraid of doing that, because you know that when you do that, you're actually helping others. There's a nurturing energy when you actually do that, because your example is going to help others, because they may be going through the same thing, but you are fearless in that, with not worrying about what people say, think, or do, okay? This queen is able to manifest very helpful people. And again, there's two queens here. There's a very powerful feminine energy here that is actually inspiring this divine masculine to take action and to move forward with this love here, with this new beginning, this romance. But this is more of the highest love of all, the agape love. And the Queen of Wands also indicates that this new romance here, this next phase in the relationship, is going to be successful. okay? And again, there's success here with that Emperor. For the others of you, you got to focus on self-love. You got to focus on renewing yourself and doing some self-reflection and asking yourself, why do I want to control everything? Why do I want to have everything done my way? Why am I jealous of other people? Why do I feel the need to be better than everybody, to go, one up everyone? Okay, again, Aries, this is not a knock on you. This is just a cold hard truth for some of you that you kind of have to understand. You are here to get into alignment with your higher self, and this need for control, this need to be better than everybody else, and you having to do something like one-ing up people, or again, keeping up with the Joneses or doing better than the Joneses, that's not what you're here for. Okay, again, this is not about you. It's about the collective. You are here to help others. And because you've got that trailblazer, warrior, pioneer energy, you are here to do something very innovative, something that will change the world, something that will change the game. Some of you have that as your purpose. But if you continue to focus on just doing you all the time, and you trying to do everything in your power to have the life that you think you want, it's going to fall apart. It'll turn into a chaotic world for you, as opposed to a harmonious, stable, secure world. Okay? So there's something here, again, I said, being very demanding. I want it my way or the highway. Be very careful with that energy, guys. That energy tends to make some of you very angry, bitter, resentful. Do you like feeling that, Aries? Does that help you? Some of you actually do have health issues attributed to this type of temper, to this type of anger. Some of you may have already had a heart attack, or I'm hearing some of you may end up having a heart attack if you continue to be in this energy. This is very strong fire right here on this side, okay? Watch your temper, because it's affecting your health. And some of you already know that it's been affecting your health, but you are turning a blind eye toward it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to believe it, because you want to blame everybody else for your misgivings. You want to blame everybody else for the chaos. You want to blame everybody else for your temper, for things not going right in your life. Aries, complete honesty here. You can't put the blame on other people. You got to point the finger back at you. You are ultimately responsible for your emotions. I said that, right? Your well-being, your health. Nobody else is. So watch what you're doing, because if you continue to do that, you run the risk of really doing yourself some harm, okay? You got to focus on self-care and self-nurturing here. There's a lot of a healing here with this Ace of Cups and the Queen here and Temperance. You need to be focusing on healing, getting into a state of peace, of moderation, okay? No more excessive control, Aries. It's not going to help you. And you know it, Aries. You do. The last thing I would want is for some of you who are in this energy to have heart attacks, to for your health to fail, and you're just like, your life just, what's it called? You won't be able to live the life that God meant for you to live. Okay? This is a very demanding, excessive, controlling individual. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody like that, Aries. Some of you are juggling too many things. Again, keeping your eye on the prize. Set 1 or 2 goals. You don't have to do everything. A lot of you need to take it easy. You're very stressed out, and you're letting the stress get the best of you, and that stress is causing you to lose your temper, to go fly off the rails. That's not what you were meant to be doing here this lifetime, Aries. You really need to take back control of your life, but some of you are doing it in a very what's it called? You're doing it in a way that is not really beneficial for your well-being. Okay? So that was a big message there. Every time I try to do these readings, there's always somebody doing some lawn care. I hope they're not doing the lawn today or coming in the backyard because I'm going to have to move. But anyway, we're going to get guidance for you, Aries. What guidance do we have for Aries at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh boy. Ghosts of the past. The past returns for a time. Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. Storm Angel, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. Strange Valentine, love is strange. Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. This tends to come up quite a bit, and that's Temperance, and the shadow side of Temperance is overindulgence here. Death in the Maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. That Emperor energy, the shadow side, is a very dominant person. So is the shadow side of the Queen of Wands there. Okay? The bottom of the deck is the three sisters, the three witchy sisters, the power of three. I get mind, body, and soul alignment with that. So let's look at 42. We'll just read the divination messages, okay? So this says, old friends, boyfriends, crushes, places, and situations, or reminders of them come up to remind you of either how far you've come or that there's still work to be done in areas you thought were long settled. We all have life themes and we all have challenges and patterns, but the trick is to move through them quickly and to learn from them permanently. These ghosts with masks are here to show you what or who needs an adjustment in your life. A clearing where you make peace with people you feel you may have wronged is in order. None of us is perfect. All of us need to forgive and to be forgiven. This is the cause of the indecision you are now facing. The ghosts of the past are haunting you. It's Judgment Day and you are more powerful than you know. The time for hiding who you are and pretending to be normal and just like everyone else is done. See, trying to be like everybody else, trying to keep up with the Joneses, it's not what you're here for, Aries. There's the Miracle card. There may be health challenges for you at the present time. See what I said? Regardless of what you or one dear to you may be experiencing, it is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans. Because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create an exquisite sense of being alive now. And you will reprioritize, and you will begin to reshape your life in new and meaningful ways once you see that time and the sense of bodily life can be short. Do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. When you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of these areas of neglect. Now you can move forward with a refreshed set of priorities that are based on something very real. The Angel of Alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, the top priority. See? It's just confirming, guys. You need to make this a top priority. It is imperative before the worst happens. Okay? That is a very clear warning for some of you. Here's the Storm Angel. There may be arguments, even angry situations and fights at the moment. Withheld energies are being freed so they can be released. You will uncover the truth about a situation, as no one can lie when this angel is about her work. Any lies, deception, manipulation, and cheating will be revealed. The most important objective for you when the Storm Angel is about to speak truthfully and act in integrity, as all is about to become very transparent, and her fierce bright light will reveal all that is hidden so it can be banished for good. There you go. It's your time and turn to learn to deal with the energy that is around you without compromising your own. She appears when energies with major differences collide, when intentions are vastly different, when techniques are worlds apart, and when incompatible belief systems meet up. There's nothing wrong with difference, Aries. Diversity is wonderful. Shadow and light are beautiful and necessary and can coexist in harmony. 27. You may experience a massive surge in emotional energy and new romantic beginnings, so it's very likely you will attract, encounter, or simply bump into someone who reawakens lost feelings inside you and who may not be your type. Hurrah! You'll wake up feeling bright, aware, dynamic, and sometimes feeling giddy with delight. This is very good news. Love is indeed strange and wonderful. You may be dealing with a counterpart. You could be dealing with a divine masculine who's like, I don't get this person. If this is supposed to be unconditional love and true love, why is this person acting this way? Because it's part of your contract, guys. It's part of the connection, right? Again, it's not about you. It's not about them. It's about your spiritual growth here and your mission on this planet. Love doesn't always look like we thought it would. Thank goodness. It's in the strange and the surprising that the sweetest loves can be found, as this odd little pair have found, much to each one's joy, comfort, and delight. When this lovely pair, strange Valentine, comes to visit, you are about to be gifted with love, romance, and friendship from an unexpected, even unusual place. Don't let differences keep you apart, because they are what is drawing you together. And when you are as delicate and fragile as you can be, someone as strong and protective as this gorgeous, friendly Yeti can be just what you need. See? You have an enormous amount of cosmic help at the moment, and it's all focusing on the area of your love life. You will soon receive very good news regarding a relationship. You will also do a lot of work on healing old wounds from past relationships, especially past long-term serious relationships. Now, some of this news may not seem so great at the time, but please give yourself a chance to absorb the lessons, because you are moving into a beautiful new phase of your romantic life where you will be free to create a wonderful new love life for yourself coming very soon. That's the Ace of Cups that we saw, right? It's right there. Some of you, this queen has inspired you quite a bit. They're different. You're very different, but that's why you love them. Or that's why this person loves you, because you are different. Okay? But there is a new love that is emerging here, and it's the true love that is coming. And this queen has inspired you to take action to move towards her and to not let the differences get the best of both of you, of the connection. Okay? Love is strange. You are in a connection with someone that you find strange. I talked about the queen. Beautiful, intelligent, powerful, fearless. I mean, there's a very powerful feminine energy here. This is a very attractive person. I said that. Very intelligent. An excellent leader. And you're like, that's a unicorn. I'm getting unicorn energy with this, okay? Either you, Aries, or your person, you think your person's a unicorn, or your person thinks you are a unicorn. Again, they're so different from you. But God brought you together for a reason. So we're going to look at the fairy of the divine hand. Stop right now. Your intuition, your inner sight, and clear vision is sending you a very clear warning. A red flag has just gone up, and this is the time to stop, to look and listen before going forward. Your higher self, your clear sight, wants you to stop and think before simply taking this wonderful temptation someone is offering you. It may be in the form of a secretive relationship, junk food, alcohol at a party, sex before you're ready, or behaving in ways that are unsafe and disrespectful, speaking harmful words and thoughts that could scar people for a long, long time. This moment's indulgence could have long-term repercussions that could lead you away from well-being, clarity, and harmony. You know when this temptation comes that you do not need to flee, you do not need to indulge, you do not need to curse and berate this lovely, very earnest fairy with her clear message to stop and truly look at what is taking place. You know you simply need to pause, be quiet, clear, and know now that one of your fiercest addictions is seeking you out, and you are wavering, caught in its delirium. This is not an opportunity to escape. This is your chance to break free. Now, remember, guys, I'm getting two different groups here. You should know which one you are in, and you need to be honest with yourself with which one you are in at this time, okay? Because there are a lot of you on different timelines. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's very controlling, who's very manipulative, okay? We've already talked about this. Or this is you trying to control all these things, right? My way, the highway, whatever. Lack of self-love, self-worth issues, okay? I did talk about red flags. Some of you, there's a health issue here. It could be anything, all right? Because I'm channeling a lot of stuff with this reading. But either way, heed the red flags. Now you will know what it is that you need to do. If you're getting the red flags right now, heed them. If that's not the case, then that is not for you. If that's not resonating with you, then it's not for you. Let it go. That's for somebody else. And here is the last card. This is a very out of balance relationship between you and another at this time. It may be that you are deaf, taking too much and imposing on another, and all the while blind as the skeleton to the truth. Or it may be that you are the maiden and have no defenses against another who is draining you, claiming all the while to love you. You may have been drawn into the drama and color and entertainment of a relationship that is full of highs and lows and passion, but you are now discovering that it is tiring, draining, and lacking respect. It is time to truthfully assess this relationship and take steps to be safer, more protected, and more respected. Do not attempt to convince death of its problems. Those real people will only draw closer, cling harder, and convince you that you have a problem, not them. You may feel fear as to what they will do once you separate from them, as they are vindictive and malicious. Freedom is worth the trial of separating. Ask yourself, is this relationship healthy for me? If the answer is no, then you must take steps to go. I think you guys got this card last week. Now that I am reading it, I think that was a card for you last week, Aries. Be very careful. If you're in a relationship where someone's controlling you, there may even be somebody who's controlling you with sex, okay? Maybe there's somebody here who's very attractive and maybe the sex is off the chain, whatever they want to call it. And you're staying in this connection thinking that this is love when it's really not. Or you're thinking that somebody is they love you because they're controlling you. That's a very distorted way of looking at love, Aries, whoever needs to hear that. Okay? There could be somebody who's jealous of you because you're very attractive and they try to control every move you make, everything you do. You can't go out on your own. You can't do this. You can't do that. Be very careful, Aries. Or maybe that's you. You're trying to control somebody because you're jealous. You may have Moon in Scorpio. Somebody here might have Moon in Scorpio. That's obsessive. That's possessiveness. Okay? Be very careful with that. That is not love there. It's not. 3 witchy sisters, bottom of the deck. Something that has just happened will happen twice and 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen 1 more time. And something that has happened 3 times is now complete, finished. Farewell finally by the 3 who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in 3s till the lesson is learned. Some of you are still not learning your lessons with whatever the situation is. Whatever intuitive hit you're getting right now, Aries, you need to trust in that. Whatever alarm is going off, you need to heed that. God is drilling into your heart and your head that you need to do something different. You need to change something. You've gotten the red flags already, okay? There's somebody who's dominating you or you're dominating somebody. Control is not love. It allows, it forgives, it's patient. It's not impulsive. It's not domineering. It's not somebody who violates your boundaries because they're trying to say, I'm trying to take care of you. I'm trying to protect you. No. Whoever needs to hear this, that is not love. Please believe me when I tell you this. If someone's being very, very controlling of you, they're jealous. Jealousy is not a good thing, guys. That's not love. That is a devil energy. That is not agape love, okay? It's not. If someone's just coming to you thinking that you got the problem, they're blaming you for everything, that is not true love there. That is not divine love. God would not allow that. That is not who God is, okay? Whoever needs to hear this. And if they're telling you, oh, it's because I love you, it's because I care for you, I don't want you to get hurt. You know what that's coming from? It's coming from a huge sense of fear. They do not have faith that God will watch over you when you're going out with friends, or you're going to do this, or you're going on a trip by yourself, or whatever the hell this is. that person is lacking faith. When you have when you want control of everything, that means that you are not in alignment with God. And that also means that you have no faith in God either whatsoever, or you have very little faith in God when you have the need to control things, okay? I don't know what's going on lately. This must be the Scorpio energy, because a lot of signs are getting a lot of serious messages, a lot of warnings. I am here to help you with certain things, and I'm here to tell you the truth, as difficult as it may be, Aries, to help you, to keep you from something that could be very destructive in your life. It could be very detrimental to your health. We already got health issues. This is what this is about. This is not just about like all rainbows and unicorns and puppies and good news all the time, because that's not realistic. I'm trying to help you guys with something, so please heed the warnings. And again, I can't tell you what to do. These three fates, some of you have been going through this 1, 2, 3 times over. This could very well be the third time you're being told this today, or the past couple days, or whatever this is for you. A lesson needs to be learned here, Aries. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating the same thing. God's trying to bring you an overflow of abundance. He's trying to bring you true love. He's trying to bring you divine love here. But some of you have a very skewed vision as to what this love is. And somebody who invades your space, someone who controls you like this, who's domineering, who's overly egotistical, could be a narcissist, who's very demanding and impulsive and tells you what to do all day, every day, that is not love. They could tell you, they're bamboozling you by telling you that that's love. It is not. It is absolutely not, Aries, because that is not coming from a love of God. Not at all. Okay? So I hope this helped you. I really, really hope it did. If you would like a personal reading with me to see exactly how to combat this, how to deal with this, how to really take action and find that fearlessness and power to actually get away from this connection or get away from whatever this is, by all means, check the description box. You can book a reading with me to get some counsel on this. We can have a phone conversation, Zoom, live coaching session, whatever, if you feel drawn. You may even also benefit from my Capella memberships, where you can get a 14-day free trial. I offer daily guidance to help supplement these weekly readings that I do, okay? If you go to capellawellness.com, click on the Join Now button, you get to view all the different types of membership tiers that I offer, and you will also be part of my members only live readings. You get to be entered to win a free personal reading from me every month, as long as you are a member. Okay, I now remember I got to pick the winner for November. Members only lives. Okay, I'm doing the new moon in Scorpio. Well, I already did that by the time you watch this. I'm doing another 18 plus reading for my members. I'm going to be doing a full moon in Scorpio reading as well. That is going to be a very, very intense moon, guys, especially if you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, a lot of water in your chart. But if you feel interested, you have nothing to lose. You could try it out for 14 days and you can cancel. It's very easy to cancel, okay? If you keep the membership, awesome. If you don't, awesome. But I really do think some of you can benefit from that, because there's a smaller group, and those readings will resonate more with you, okay? And I go more in depth than I do here with those readings, so that could very well benefit you. If you have any questions about anything, or if you want to contact me, ask me questions about my readings, my services, my memberships, let me know, okay? All right, Aries, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this, for subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.